this request a lot, Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran, so I thought I would do a quick video on it. No tabs for this one, I'm just going to show you how to do it. So basically you're going to use finger picking for this, your thumb, index, and middle, those three. And you're just going to be plucking the strings. On the left hand, let's start with the D5 chord, so it's third finger on the B string, 3rd fret. First finger on the G string, 2nd fret. All right. And you're going to pluck D, G, and B strings. All right. So the first move, though, is your first finger is going to hover above the string, so it's an open G, and then hammer. So it's a D5 chord with a little hammer on. Once you have that, then your thumb and your fingers are going to come down onto the strings and make a percussive sound like that. If you're not getting a sound, you want to make sure you're hitting the low strings, the E and the A especially. So you have like that. Once you have that, thumb's going to come up over the guitar and press down the 2nd fret of the low E. Your first finger remains on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string where it just did that hammer on. And your thumb is going to play low E, index on open D this time, and middle on G. So those three. That's called a D/F sharp, or D over F sharp. Then another percussive sound like that. Second finger comes over 3rd fret of the low E string, and your fingers pick the same strings, low E, D, and G, all together. Percussive sound. Alright, so far we have the D5 with the hammer on, D over F sharp, G. Last chord here we have an A5. Your first finger is going to bar the 2nd fret of the middle 2 strings, D and G, and your thumb plays open A. Alright, so you play that one. Then what happens is the thumb moves over to the D string and first finger on G, so you're only playing with these two now. You're not doing 3, just these two on the middle 2 strings, and your pinky's going to hammer on to the 4th fret of the 3rd string. So you have this bar down on D and G, and the pinky comes over and hammers down on that 4th fret. And then these fingers come back and kind of like stop the strings. So it's like staccato. And then the thumb hits one more time on the D string. So you have a hammer, just with the 2 notes, like that. So the very last part with the A chords is you have an A5, A, D, and G strings, 3-note chord with the bar. Then your thumb comes over to play just these two with the thumb and the index, with the hammer on. Then one more thumb note. And that's it. So you have this D hammer on, percussive, D over F sharp. This is a G5. Back to A or to A5. And just the 2 fingers. The next part, the pre-chorus, that by the way is the verse and the chorus. The only other part you need to learn is the pre-chorus. Well, actually, I lied. There's one more transition after that. So there's an E minor chord, and then let's see, E minor 7. So you can put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string, or you can use your 3rd finger, but it's really easier to bounce with the pinky. And then these first 2 fingers, if you don't know an E minor chord, on the A and D string 2nd fret. And you're just going to strum like that. And the rhythm, you kind of just follow along with the grooves. Then you're going to go to an A7, 3rd finger on the 2nd fret now of the B string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the F string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the F string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the F string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the F string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the F string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the F string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the F string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the F string. strum 5 string. Alright, so that's an A7. And then your third finger slides up to the D note and you play a D major. First finger on the third string, second fret. Third finger back on the third fret. Second finger reaching back onto the E string, second fret. Strum 4 strings. Alright, so you have E minor 7, A7, D. Back to E7, or E minor 7. And this time it just stays on A7. So it's E minor 7. By the way, I'll put this progression in the notes on the blog. Then we go back to E minor 7, A7, and then this time instead of going to a D, we're going to go to a B minor. So the easy version is, or easier, they're both hard. First finger on the second fret of the E string, second finger on the third fret of the B string, and then these two together there on the fourth fret of the D and G strings, and just strum those 4 strings. If you know how to do a bar, take that first finger, bar it down to the 5th string, A string. Do the same chord. So this as a third phrase: A7, B minor, back to E minor 7, and then A7. All right, so here's the whole pre-chorus: E minor 7. A7, D, E minor 7, A7, E minor 7, A7, B minor, E minor 7, and then A7, and then you're back. At the end of the chorus, there's a little transition part, which we found love, I forget the rest of the words, something like that. So it's a B minor, so you go back to your B minor chord, and then you can do a regular A, just bar chord, A, open A, and then 2, 2, 2 with your first finger. Alright, so, and then G, and then D over F sharp. So a G chord, sorry I missed that one. Your second finger here, first finger on the third fret, first finger on the second fret of the A string. And then I like to do this, the pinky on the third fret and the third finger on the third fret back here on these 2 strings, the high E and the B. But if you know a different chord, G chord, it really doesn't matter at this on this spot. So B minor, A, G, and then D over F sharp, your thumb comes up again onto that second fret. Play your first finger on the third string, second fret. Third finger on the third fret of the B string, second string. Alright, so far we have B minor, A, G, D over F sharp, and then regular E minor, which is first finger and second finger on the second fret of the A and D strings, and then just strum all. And then one more time on your A7 chord, go back to that one, and then D. Alright, so B minor, A, G, D over F sharp, E, A7, D. That's pretty, it's a fast switch there at the end. Alright, so that's that little transition. So those are the 3 parts of the song. Have fun, good luck, comment if you have any questions, and on the blog on Richard's Guitar Studio, I'll put the chord progression, the names of the chords for the pre-chorus and the transition. Talk to you later.